The palms of the scorpion den rustled as a blurry figure wandered through the shadows of tents and merchant stalls. It stopped, catching sight of the target before accelerating its quiet talon steps through the warm sand. The invisible figure only stood around 2 tower lengths from the young sandwing dragoness, before pushing off her haunches into a leap. Ack! Ivy! A cry erupted from the sandwing as the dragon barreled into her flank, followed by the shout of mischievous triumph from her attacker. Sandstorm! That's the second time you've been caught this week! The blurry figure's scales rippled over into a green-brown complex, revealing themselves as a rainwing dragonette, no older than 6 years. I nearly stabbed you! Sandstorm yelled at her friend, pushing her away as she lowered her barb, the bands on her tail jingling as she did so. You really need to stop doing that, Sandstorm sighed, shuddering her shoulders in reassurance. Ivy shook out her wings, shooting Sandstorm a cheeky glance before gesturing for her to follow. Where are we going? Sandstorm asked skeptically. The weaponry tent. Ivy gave a quick reply, quickening her walking pace as they entered the alley that the rainwing liked using as a shortcut. The quiet, looming shadows ended as soon as they started as the blazing sun flooded into a neighbouring street. The shouts of advertisements and acidic scents of roasted camel wafted through the crowd of bustling dragons. Oof! Ivy heard Sandstorm's groan as a large battle-hardened icewing shouldered his way through the crowd. Watch it, kiddo, his scarred face grumbled to Sandstorm before continuing his journey throughout the den. They eventually found the scruffy fabric mat that decorated the weaponry's entrance. Sandstorm bounded inside, running to the spears on display. These are proper sounding military spears, Ivy, Sandstorm exclaimed. Ivy approached for a closer look. Guess we'll have to look out for soldiers with them. Sandstorm tilted her head at her friend, sighing as she shifted her weight across her limbs. I've decided I want to join Burns' army when I'm older. Ivy's face shifted, flicks of red appearing across her frill. What? I've told you that Burns' military is one of the most dangerous in Pyrea. She is... Ivy started with outrage but was quickly cut off by Sandstorm. I don't care what Burns stands for, I want to protect my kingdom. The sandwing glared at her for a good second, before glancing away and adjusting her desert flowers that sat upon her horns. Ivy narrowed her eyes in concern at her friend, not wanting to continue the conversation, walking over to the weaponsmith. Morning, Goldash. I'll have a silver dagger if there's any in stock. The clerk nodded, turning to the corkboard behind them, pulling a knife off and spiking it down next to Ivy's talon. That'll be 20 scales. The rainwing stopped to dig through her pouch, pulling the money out and sliding it across the table. You're free to go, Goldash dismissed her, grasping the scales and dropping them into their own apron pocket. Ivy, I actually have a recruitment form to fill out on the subject today. Sandstorm's voice piped up as they went to leave the tent. The rainwing sighed, tucking her new dagger into her hornband. Ivy gestured to take the heavy bag of roasted gecko off Sandstorm's shoulders. All right. I don't control you, I'm just warning you.